Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Northern Engineers Power Talks. Today I have the pleasure of speaking to Stephen Horrax, who is Director of Energy UK at Ramboll. Now, Ramboll is based in Manchester, and we're going to be exploring what's changing across the energy landscape and how engineering innovation basically is responding. Welcome, Stephen. Can I just start by asking you a little bit more about the company, what you do, yeah.
Yeah, sure, Marie. So, Ramboll is an engineering, architectural, and environmental consultancy. We've been here since about 1945. We are a Danish organization, foundation owned, and in total we have around about 18,000 staff worldwide. Here in the UK, we have a team of around 2,000. That covers off anything from buildings, transport, environment and health, energy and architecture as well as management consultancy. So I'm based in Manchester. I've been here for a good sort of 20 odd years, originally from Lancaster. So I'm quite happy to be here on Northern Engineer. So
fantastic. Thank you. It's lovely to have you.
So just in terms of our energy team, we in the UK we have about 200, about 2,000 globally. But our focus is around offshore energy. We do globally we do something around 65 to 70% of all global all offshore wind projects globally. Also a lot around the energy advisory for wind and solar here in the UK. But outside of wind, the way in which we are set up is very much around our sectors. So energy from waste, thermal generation, carbon capture. We have solutions for industry that incorporates industrial decarbonisation, such as HyNet in the northwest. Carbon capture is part of that. So the power to X aspects, so hydrogen production, hydrogen use, power systems. So all the investment that's going into the national grid, substation upgrades, supporting things like data center enablement and others.
So, I mean, in the UK, I mean, we have an aging power grid facing new pressures. And you're having to rethink the stability and flexibility and resilience of the systems, aren't you, at the moment? Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that, it's really interesting when you take the different levels. So, if you go from transmission down to distribution, there's some really interesting stuff that the DSOs are doing at that level, taking the information from the local energy area plans that we've been commissioned to do for a lot of the regions and a lot of the local authorities, the local authority energy planning, also NESO, in terms of what they're sort of setting out as the energy planning requirements going forward, but also their role in terms of the DSO, looking at flexibility in the system. So I think that's where a lot of the changes are coming from, insofar as trying to look at how do we manage that aging system that you say, where we need to invest the assets based on how we use our energy going forward, but also where we put our investment and put our investment in the right place and at the right time. So, innovation is a key part of that flexibility, consumer-led flexibility, industrial-led flexibility, the kind of some of the fiscal measures that we can apply to that, as well as the kind of the capital assets that we invest. So, yeah.
And I heard that you developed a device to tackle grid instability. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, Stephen?
Unfortunately, Marie, you've come to the wrong person for that one. No, it's all good. We recently acquired a business in Canada, and they've been doing quite a lot of that really interesting stuff around that that buffering piece. So they've come out with that. We've looked at it in our team in Denmark, and we're looking at how that can be applied here in the UK. So no, it's the article that I posted is really interesting, but unfortunately, in my role, I haven't got into the detail of that yet.
Okay, fantastic. And how can you see sort of the company developing its key challenges and opportunities within the next, say, 5 years?
Yeah, I think as an organization, and we see this globally as well, as an organization, we know that there is a key issue with supply chain in terms of the design, the delivery of the investment that's required over the next 20 to 30 years. I mean, you mentioned about the grid. The grid in its own right requires, nearly about 85 billion, I think it was, that the industrial strategy set on it. So there's a real concern that there is the right supply chain. Going back to innovation, we need to do things differently, digitally, but at the same time, we need designers, we need contractors. That's just on the grid. And then you look across that whole system coming down from the grid into industrials, in terms of distribution, in terms of our homes. There's so much that needs to be done in terms of how we manage energy and how we manage energy effectively, which requires both a combination of technology, policy, and also us in terms of having the right resources to do it. But the key challenge that we have is that over the last year or so, we're seeing projects move to the right. So we know that as engineering consultants, as engineers and contractors, we are gearing ourselves up. But unfortunately, some of these projects are taking so much time to come to FID for various reasons. We look at hydrogen, for example, carbon capture. They are challenging projects to get over the line. So from the engineering consultancy point of view, it's having that real clear kind of pipeline so that we are geared up in the right way to deliver on the UK's requirements, really, as well as our clients.
That's all very exciting. The challenges and the opportunities.
Quite frustrating as well.
Lot to do. Which is great to hear. Stephen, thank you. We've come to the end of the show, but I just wanted to say thank you for being a brilliant guest, and good luck with everything. Thank you.